Happy New Year, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, friends, and allies. Today is January 11, 2026. A new year always feels like a fresh start, a clean page waiting for a new story to be written. It is a natural, quiet moment in the calendar when we can pause, take a gentle breath, and softly ask ourselves one simple, yet incredibly powerful question. Where am I in my life right now? This question isn't meant to be a source of pressure or a call for some grand, sweeping change. Instead, it is a small, quiet invitation to check in with ourselves, to see where we stand and where we might want to go next, especially as it relates to our families and our futures. This small question can feel particularly strong when we are parents or caregivers for a child with a disability. It immediately connects to our deepest hopes and our most persistent worries. When we ask, "Where am I?" our thoughts naturally turn to our money, to the future, and most importantly, to our beloved child. The intention here is not to stir up fear or anxiety. Quite the opposite. The purpose of this gentle reflection is to help us move forward with love and intention, to build a plan rooted in care rather than one built from a place of panic. It is about transforming that background hum of worry into a clear, steady rhythm of purposeful action. The questions that follow can feel heavy, but they are born from love. If something happened to me, would my child be okay? Would the rest of my family be able to manage? Would the vital benefits we rely on, like SSI or Medicaid, continue without disruption? These are the hard, honest questions that live in the back of our minds. Acknowledging them doesn't make them scarier. It takes away their power to surprise us. By facing them, we empower ourselves to take calm, clear, and manageable steps forward, moving with a sense of direction instead of being pushed around by the winds of fear and uncertainty. When I talk about financial security, what do I really mean? For so many people, the phrase conjures up images of immense wealth, stock portfolios, sprawling homes. But that is not the heart of it at all. True financial security is not about being rich. It is about having a plan. It is about having the right documents in place, the right accounts set up, and a clear understanding of what to do if and when life takes an unexpected turn. It is the simple, powerful knowledge that a structure is in place to protect your family, and especially your child, should you be unable to. When our financial lives feel messy and disorganized, that feeling of chaos tends to bleed into every other part of our existence. Life can feel constantly urgent, as if we are always putting out one fire after another. A new problem to solve, a new bill to juggle, a new appointment to rush to. In this state of perpetual motion, anxiety becomes a constant companion. However, a remarkable shift happens when we create even a small, simple plan. It is like opening a window in a stuffy room. Suddenly, we can breathe again. That feeling of being overwhelmed begins to recede, replaced by a quiet confidence. With a plan, we can more effectively protect our child's future and well-being. We can ensure that our family remains safe and stable, even in the face of challenges. The very first step is to learn to distinguish between the demands of day-to-day survival and the need for long-term protection. Most of us, especially as parents of children with special needs, are absolute experts at survival. We are masters of the daily grind. We pay the bills. We drive to therapy sessions. We manage complex medical appointments. We advocate at school meetings. And we handle all the endless tasks that make up family life. This daily work is critically important and is an expression of our deep love and commitment. But it is, by its very nature, focused on the immediate present. Survival mode, while necessary, is inherently short-term. It answers the question, how do we get through today and this week? Long-term protection, on the other hand, asks a completely different set of questions, questions that look further down the road. What happens if I can no longer work because of an illness or injury? What is the plan if I get sick and need care myself? How will my child continue to receive the specialized care they need without interruption? And, crucially, how will essential government benefits like SSI or Medicaid be affected if our family's financial situation changes unexpectedly? When we fail to separate our survival thinking from our protection planning, both can suffer. A simple action you can take right now is to make two distinct lists. On one list, write down your daily and monthly costs: housing, food, utilities, therapy copays. On the other, write down your future security goals: guardianship, special needs trusts, understanding the rules for benefits. This simple act creates clarity and makes thoughtful choices possible. Here is a truth that can bring immense relief. You do not need a lot of money to build a more secure future for your family. What you truly need is structure. Structure is the framework that holds your plan together. It is made up of the right kinds of accounts, clear and legally sound documents, and simple safeguards that act as a buffer against life's uncertainties. You might be surprised to learn that you already have access to some of these powerful tools, perhaps without even realizing it. Many of these structures are accessible and affordable, designed to provide peace of mind without requiring a large bank account. A great place to start looking for these tools is right at your workplace. Many employers offer valuable benefits that can form the bedrock of your family's financial protection. Look into the life insurance options available through your job. Often, you can get a significant amount of coverage for a very low pre-tax cost. Similarly, ask about short-term disability insurance and long-term disability insurance. These policies are designed to replace a portion of your income if you become ill or injured and cannot work. The small monthly premium is a tiny price to pay for the immense security it can provide during a crisis. You can also think strategically about your taxes. For many families, a tax refund can feel like a small windfall. It's tempting to use it for immediate wants. But that refund can be a powerful tool for building security. Consider using it to start or add to a small emergency fund. Financial experts often recommend having 3 to 6 months saved. That can feel overwhelming. Instead, start with saving 1 month's essential expenses. That small cushion reduces fear and anxiety. It gives breathing room when unexpected costs arise. Every small step adds up. Learn about programs and accounts that support families like yours. Many families aren't fully aware of rules and protections for SSI. Many families aren't fully aware of rules and protections for Medicaid. Look into ABLE accounts. Consider a special needs trust. A small action. Call your company's HR or benefits this week. Ask about life insurance. Ask about disability insurance. Enroll if needed. Then put a small amount, even $20, into savings. Long-term planning shifts focus from what if to what's next. Consider who will care for your child if you cannot. Consider how that care will be funded. Ensure money and benefits last a lifetime. Focus beyond survival, on quality of life, joy, community, comfort, opportunities. This kind of planning does not mean you are expecting the worst to happen. It is not a pessimistic exercise. On the contrary, it is one of the most practical and profound ways you can express your love. It is a tangible way of saying, no matter what happens in this world, my child is loved, protected, and cared for. It provides a roadmap for others to follow, ensuring your wishes are honored and your child's life continues with stability and support. A small, concrete action you can take is to have a gentle conversation with a trusted family member or friend about who might be able to step into this role. Simply write down their name and contact information. Then, start a folder, physical, or start a folder, digital. Put it in a safe, accessible place. Tell one trusted person where it is. Now, let's bring this all together into a simple, 3-part financial readiness check-in. Think of this not as a comprehensive financial plan, but as a calm pause, a snapshot of where you are right now. Its purpose is to help you see what your very next right step should be, without feeling overwhelmed by the entire journey. This is a tool for clarity, not a test you have to pass. It is designed to be gentle and empowering. The first part of your check-in, Part A, is all about getting a clear picture of your day-to-day financial life. This is your survival list. Start by simply listing your regular monthly income from all sources. Then, list your regular monthly expenses. Don't worry about being perfect. Just get the big categories down, like housing, food, transportation, utilities. As you do this, make a special note of any financial worry points, those expenses that consistently cause you stress, such as high medical bills, therapy copays, a rent payment that feels too high. This isn't to make you feel bad. It's to identify where the pressure points are. Acknowledging these pressure points is the first step toward finding solutions. Once you have this picture, look for just one small change you could make. Could you cut back on one subscription service? Could you shift your grocery spending to a lower-cost store? The goal is not to deprive yourself, but to find one small area where you can free up a little bit of cash to direct toward your savings. Even saving an extra $25 a month is a victory. It is about building the habit and the momentum. This part of the check-in grounds you in the present and gives you a realistic starting point for any changes you want to make. Now we move to the second part of our check-in. Part B. What protections do I already have? This step is often a pleasant surprise for many families. You may have more of a safety net in place than you realize. Start by listing all the insurance policies your family has. Health insurance, life insurance, through your job or a private policy. Disability insurance, short-term. Disability insurance, long-term. Homeowners insurance, renters insurance, auto insurance. Note the provider and policy number in one central place, a big organizational win. That list becomes essential in an emergency. No frantic searching for documents. Next, note any key financial protection tools you have. Emergency savings account, even if it has a small amount. An ABLE account for your child. A special needs trust set up with an attorney. A designated power of attorney for financial or healthcare decisions. Make a clear note of where physical or digital copies are stored. If you have these tools, that is wonderful. Your action step is simple. Put the documents in a safe, known location. And make sure at least one trusted person knows where to find them. If you don't have these things, that's perfectly okay. The purpose is to identify gaps, not to create a feeling of lack. Seeing them on paper turns vague worry into a specific, actionable item. Instead of, I need to get my affairs in order, think, my next step is to learn about setting up an ABLE account. This clarity turns an overwhelming task into a manageable to-do list. Finally, we arrive at the third part of our check-in, Part C. What needs long-term attention? This is where we look toward the horizon and plant the seeds for future security and peace of mind. This step addresses the bigger questions about guardianship, benefit preservation, and the long-term quality of life for your child. It can feel like the heaviest part of the process, but by breaking it down into small, concrete actions, it becomes far less intimidating. You are not solving everything today. You are simply taking one step in the right direction, and that is more than enough. The first item on this list is to name a potential caregiver or guardian for your child. This does not have to be a legally binding decision made today. It is a starting point for a conversation. Think about the people in your life, family, trusted friends, who love your child, and who might have the capacity and willingness to step in if needed. Write down their name. If you feel ready, have a gentle, exploratory conversation with that person. This simple act of naming someone can bring an enormous sense of relief, as it begins to answer the question of who. Next, make a note to investigate how your child's benefits could be affected by extra savings or gifts from well-meaning family members. Many families are not aware that an inheritance or even a generous birthday check, if given directly to the child, could jeopardize their eligibility for vital programs like SSI and Medicaid. This note on your list serves as a reminder to learn more about protective tools like special needs trusts and ABLE accounts, which are specifically designed to hold funds for your child's benefit without disrupting their public assistance. Awareness is the first step toward protection. Your final small action for this section is this. Make one phone call this month to get free or low-cost legal or financial advice. You do not need to have all the answers before you call. Your local ARC or other disability-focused nonprofit organizations are fantastic resources. They often have lists of attorneys or financial planners who specialize in special needs planning and may offer free initial consultations. Your goal for this month is just to make the call and ask, "Can you point me in the right direction?" That single outreach can open the door to the exact support and guidance you need. If you are reading this and a voice inside you says, "I should have started this years ago," please be gentle with yourself. Hear this with all the warmth I can offer. It is never, ever too late to start. Many families begin this planning process when their children are teenagers or even adults. Every small step you take from this day forward makes a real, positive difference. The peace of mind that comes from having a financial plan in place is worth the effort. The protection it provides your child is worth the time. You, your child, and your entire family deserve both. If this reflection has been helpful, I invite you to download our simple Special Needs Mama Financial Readiness Check-In tool to help you get started and identify your next steps. It is not homework. It is a loving action to help secure you, your child, and your family's future. Let's make 2026 the year we become steadier and more secure. Take one small step today. You are not alone, one step at a time, together. Check out our upcoming financial planning workshop designed for special needs families. Subscribe to our channel and sign up using the link in the description below to receive more information.